All right. As promised, 10 p.m. Could it really be possible? Jigsaw OTS live at exactly 10 p.m. has probably never fucking happened before, ever. That I can think of. It was probably a long time ago. But I am flying solo today. This is the first time it's happened since, I believe, Earthbound. If anybody remembers that fucking game. I did play it on stream. Oh my god. It's actually real. Anybody who wants to see the VODs can go to my YouTube channel, and it's all on my YouTube channel. But you know the drill here. We're going to start with some Tarzan practice and doing something a little bit different today. You may notice some differences in the layout. We will be trying the speed run. That's the plan. It's 30 track speed run, every track in the game. There are different categories for it, including no comms, no items, all that shit. It appears to me that the most popular category to run is with computers on easy, which at that point, it's basically like they're non-existent. But they can still fuck with you. They'll throw red shells. You can get blued. You can get shocked. All of the same shit can happen. They just won't be catching up and passing you. I kind of wish there were a category to have hard comms. But at the same time, dude, the hard comms are such fucking bullshit in this game, to be honest with you. I hate those fuckers. They will sometimes just outspeed you for no reason. I call it rubber banding. Some people might call it cope. But I fully believe I'm doing everything right sometimes. Dude, is this a first try Tarzan? Luck is in the air. You see that shit? Is it good to have the splits over the items like this? For a run like this, it might be important to be able to see what items I have. Oh, I went way too far back. My bad. Wasn't looking at the screen. So I can tweak the layout as needed. If anybody thinks it needs to be different from what it is now, by all means, let me know. Oh, fuck. Alright, I thought I was him for a second. It's fine. The biggest thing is just, you gotta land on that little edge, but then not hit the rock. That's why this shit is so hard. And then you have to reorientate yourself to get up here, and if you hit the grass even a little bit, it's fucked. And if you hit that rail, it's fucked. I'm also playing on Joy-Cons, and I might regret that decision. It might be better to play on Pro Controller, I would think. But we'll see how it turns out. I've usually played this game on Joy-Cons, and it's been fine. Occasionally, I feel like a trick gets dropped, which could be fucking catastrophic. But what's the worst that could happen, dude? This is going to be my first run ever of this speed run, period. Obviously, if I'm going to do the speed run, I want to have it recorded just so I can be on the leaderboard, whatever. It looks like people generally take an hour and a half or less to run the game. So my plan is to practice shortcuts for about 30 minutes and then go into the run. And we'll get one run done, no matter how good or bad it goes. We'll get one on the books, on the board, and hope for the best. And then we can see from there. We can review the tapes. We'll have it all documented. And we can see what I'm struggling with, what I need to work on, and then practice those next time. And that'll be the workflow. I think this is it. Okay. Oh, let's go. All right. I'm feeling more consistent with this since I started the different strategy for the first part, where you want to align with the grass. I took it for granted. I know. Hubris, as one might say. But this is all you need to do. Just align with the grass. And then you hold right to get onto the other part. And then once you hit the first tree, it feels like it's basically free. Like, you can tell if you're going to make it. There is one way you can make it where you go too high, but you can still hit the correct trees. It just is probably way slower than hitting it the actual way you're supposed to hit it. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, you're supposed to trick off that one. If you don't get the trick boost, you're just fucked. But yeah, we can do this for a good 10 minutes. Get eased into this shit. I was also looking at Salty Salty Speedway because I'm really fucking bad at that track. So I actually sat down last night and tried to grind out the shortcut where you hit the pole. I'll show it. We'll all see it. It'll be fine. But there's a shortcut where you hit the pole and then you go onto the upper section so you avoid all the water. And it's very important to do because the water is so much slower. Oh, that was perfect. There's also a part 2 to this shortcut that I learned about last night. Because I watched a bit of the speedrun since I'm going to do it and all. Figured maybe I should watch some of it. And they do a shortcut after the Tarzan segment here. Or like you land like this. And then I'll just show it right now. I'm not going to be able to fucking hit it. But you go off this, and you have to charge... Okay, it charges a drift. It's so fucking annoying. I think water is so inconsistent in this game. It's not me, it's the game. But you drift like this. You charge a jump, and then you move over, and you have to hit the pole. And then after you trick off the pole, you can spam tricks and fucking head bonk the ceiling. This is actually crazy. You have to see it to believe it. But you can get through that whole house, past where all the boxes would be, and you don't even need a mushroom. But it seems insanely hard to do, but at the same time, a fucking guy did it. I watched a video of a guy hitting it 3 laps in a row like it was fucking nothing. And if that's even humanly possible, then maybe I should learn how to do it. Yeah, I didn't have enough height. I don't know how you're supposed to get enough height, honestly. Feels like it's pretty precise. It could even be swoop exclusive. Oh, that was a lot of height. That actually wasn't bad as an attempt. Did you see that shit? But you're not even supposed to hit that pole. You're supposed to hit the pole on the right side. And then trick through the pavilion. You're not supposed to go around it like that. What the fuck? Why are you bottom left of the screen? Should I not be? Wait, what should I be for Mario Kart? I forgot what I used to do. Is this bad? Also, what's up, Aaron? Thanks for coming to the stream, even without Lucian here. It just feels wrong. I have to actually check the VODs, though. Hold on a second. Nothing... The YouTube studio, honestly, has been fucked. I don't know if you've heard about this, but nothing loads anymore. It's trash. Okay, I used to be top right in this game. Okay, yeah, that seems better to me. This bit where you kill an high is kind of funny, but I'm worried it might not age well. Oh my god. It'll be fine until he actually dies, which I hope I don't live to see. And I wouldn't do that. Yeah, okay, top right is what it was in the VODs. I don't know, wait, why was it even bottom left in the first place? What was the last game I played? Why would it ever have been bottom left? I had it on bottom left at one point for Mario Kart, but then I switched it to top right. Oh, it was because I think I see what happened. Or do I? Because I was on my laptop, so that layout didn't even carry over. Last time I played Mario Kart wasn't even on my PC. But I was on Sonic Adventure 2, and that was top right. Dude, I'm so confused. Who the fuck even knows? Oh, all the last games I played weren't even on my Switch. I guess it was just left there. Whatever. We'll just leave it. My god. Alright. Well, Aaron, have you seen the new Spider-Man? I haven't. I'll lead with that. And do we think the splits are fine here, or should I move them to the right side? Because that's the plan today. I am going to try the speedrun. You'll get to see the strats that I know of on every track in the game. And we'll see how inconsistent I am at all of them. And which ones I need to practice the most. If I hit a single Tarzan, I'm going to be happy. But I've got to fucking lock in. Splits look fine. I saw Spider-Man and really liked it. Let's go. Okay, I'm looking forward to it. I've been a Spider-Man fan since I was a kid. I always loved how he's funny, and he's jacked, and he's from New York, and he shoot web. I liked the Tobey ones when I was a kid. And personally, I don't think Tom Holland is that bad of a Spider-Man. I feel like he gets a lot of hate because people say that he looks 15 or whatever, but that kind of completes the character, doesn't it? If we're going to say that's true. But Tom Holland's ripped. He doesn't look 15. I pirated Spider-Man and watched it at home with Taco Bell. So you're saying you're through your Taco Bell for the week? Is that what this means? No Taco Bell during my stream this time? I feel like that breaks tradition. But yeah, I heard it's already piratable. My cousin was telling me he saw it a few days ago, and he just downloaded the whole movie while he was visiting over the weekends. Oh, did I hit the water? I think I might be fucked. You have Taco Bell right now. What did you get? How do you stomach Taco Bell this often? It baffles me. On paper, I can believe it, but when I really stop to think about it, I'm like, how the fuck does he do this? Okay, there we go. That's a Tarzan. Kind of. Also, there's a new strat that I heard about, because I watched some speedrun footage, where you can get through this pavilion. It's like Tarzan Part 2, really, when you think about it. Why does this come out as a drift? I don't understand. Those who haven't played this game won't understand why I'm raging. But you have to charge a jump, and then you can trick through the pavilion and go over the boxes. It's super... I feel like Cataquack might not even be able to do it, personally. 5-layer beef burrito, potato griller, chicken cheese flatbread, supreme crunchy taco. What the fuck? Oh, okay. Wait, that was kind of something. But you're supposed to do it so you go through the pavilion. I hit the wrong pole in the first place. This one really fixed Tom Holland Spider-Man for me because they actually had him in the suit and a lot of the stunts are practical. Really? Okay. Was this the one? I heard something about Zendaya having to do a stunt. And they wanted her to do it herself. And she said, fuck you guys, I'm rich. Hire a stunt double. Which some people were memeing on her for, but honestly kind of based. Because she's not trained to do that shit. And she could get hurt. You never heard about that? Dude, my Instagram feed thinks I'm obsessed with Tom Holland. It's gotten to the point where it started showing me spoilers for the movie, and I have to just scroll really fast. I don't know how to edge it so that it knows I'm interested in the movie, but doesn't spoil the movie. I haven't seen the movie. Maybe I should say that into my phone. I haven't seen Spider-Man Brand New Day. I would love to see it, but I haven't seen it yet. Maybe now it'll stop. If I'm an actor, I want to do stunts. That sounds fun as hell. I think... So, I don't know if I'm just fucking fabricating this, like reading comprehension L or something. But I think the stunt was her being on a tall building where she could fall down and die. Which is interesting because I feel like if that was a normal thing, you'd be hearing about actors dying while filming movies or getting injured. But I feel like I don't hear about that. I don't know the last time if I've ever heard about that happening. The spoilers are why you ended up watching it. I'm getting to that point. I'm in a position now where I'm in a 3-movie backlog because I haven't seen Backrooms, I haven't seen Odyssey, And now I haven't seen Spider-Man. And I'm never watching movies. I had to go by myself to the theater to see Obsession. And I don't know what I'm going to do for these other... I'll probably have to do the same thing. Because my friends who see movies, they go on Tuesdays when it's discounted. And I can never go on Tuesdays because I'm here doing this. Backrooms, my beloved. You liked Backrooms? People were saying that... not Odyssey. That Obsession was the better movie and it wasn't close. And that Backrooms isn't even worth seeing. Somebody said to me. Can you believe that? But yeah, there are a lot of good movies this year. I feel like I haven't really cared about going to the theater in a long time. Before Obsession, what even was the last movie I saw in the theater? Before that could have been... This might be fucking made up information, but I feel like, could it have been Spider-Verse 2? No, that was way long ago. There must have been something. Oh, the Galaxy 2 movie, right. The Galaxy movie. Mario movie, too. Are you kidding me, dude? That's supposed to be free. You see that shit? This is definitely a track I need to practice, because I'm always fucking complaining about this shit, and I never do anything to fix it, and I'm trying to change this in the year 2026. Obsession might be better, but saying Backrooms isn't worth seeing is insane. It's such a good movie. Do you think I need to see the Backrooms lore on YouTube first? Because that's what somebody told me as well, that it adds a lot if you do. But I don't know anything about Backrooms other than what it sounds like, that it's in Walmart. Yeah, this shit. And then I have to charge a jump. Oh my god, I almost got it there. Kind of. Maybe not, actually. But this is the idea. You land here, you jump here, you hold left, and you bounce off this, and then you charge a jump. Oh, but then you lose all your momentum when you hit the wall. What am I supposed to do? Oh my god. And then you detach from the rail and you can't trick. The timing is so tight on this shit. And it depends on your coins, too. It's so tough. I go to the movies at least once a month. The last 5 or so years, barely anything interesting comes out, and I go on long streaks without going at all. Yeah, I don't go unless there's something I really want to see or feel like I have to see. Like the Galaxy movie, I felt like I was obligated as a Mario fan. Oh my god, you're a Mario fan and you haven't seen the Galaxy movie? Did you know Brie Larson is Rosalina? And she broke up with her boyfriend because she was playing too much Mario Galaxy, a less than 20-hour game, by the way. Crazy lore. Okay, the Backrooms on YouTube is just unrelated. Damn, I thought that was the origin story. Have you streamed Masamune the one time? That's actually a funny bit. How can we make that happen? It's like, yeah, man, I told you I was going to stream a racing game. What? Mario Kart? What are you talking about? I've already streamed Mario Kart. Yeah, did you see that shit? I'm actually clipping that because that's the first time I've ever hit that in the intended way. That shit was crazy. You are streaming, you make the rules. Well, I have to get the game, right? Is it free? Let's start there. We've been over this shit a billion times, but I've high-key, every time it's come up, I'm just like, I'm not playing this game. But if it's for a bit, then maybe that changes things. You can be installing it while I'm Mario Kart. I don't know if my computer can handle all that, man. The way I was raised, I don't think my computer can handle anything. Wait, how did I just do that without charging a jump? Word on the street is you have to charge a jump there, but I just did it without even charging a jump. You're playing Mario Kart on your Switch? Wait. Oh, you're right. But if I'm streaming in OBS, and I have the whole chat running, and I'm uploading a YouTube short right now that might be finished uploading, go watch it on my YouTube channel. It's on my YouTube channel. That's a lot of stuff happening all at once. Dude, I can't hit this pole for the fucking life of me. This whole speedrun is just going to be me going for shortcuts, whether they land or not. I'm not consistent with pretty much any of these. That's not true. There's a number of them that I think I'm pretty consistent with. But if push comes to shove and I'm getting lightninged and all this shit, oh, that's beautiful. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude, I literally was trying this for like 20 minutes last night and couldn't hit it a single time, and now here I am. And now this part, I think you mushroom here. Oh, fuck. I fucked it up. I tried to use a physical indicator that when you intersect with the wood... No, it doesn't. That's not it. That's not it. I thought when you line up with the edge of the bridge there, that was good. Is it later? And you have to land on the rail. I'm not interested in this trick because it doesn't have a funny name. Yeah, I don't know if any other tricks in this game have names that I can think of. But I'm wearing the shirt for Tarzan Luck. You see this shit? I think the last time I wore this, it might have been too low resolution blurry to tell what it is. Yeah, who up intersecting with the wood. I had a feeling you would take that one. Freaking layup. You haven't seen the shirt? Maybe I should just fucking... Here. This is it. It's Magikarp and Gyarados. There's regular Gyarados. And there's some shiny Gyarados. Look at that. I found it at Anime Expo. I believe that was it. And I was this close to not buying it. Because I was like, I already have a shirt just like this. I've got 2 of them at this point. Got the Minior, I got the Politoed, all this shit. Why do I need another one? But then I was like, it's so cool. And why don't I just stack them up? I've got a whole thing going now where I wear pseudo-Hawaiian shirts on stream. Or I have the monkey shirt, or I have the I effing love soup shirt. But it's one of those. We've got quite the roster at this point, where I don't even need to wear a normal shirt ever again. I only wear these shits at conventions or on stream. Think about how much money that is. How much money I put into the stream. You know, a donation to the stream helps fund buying more shirts. Yeah. Jodacock, right. Yeah, that also plays into it. They're underwater and that shit. It's kind of beach themed when you think about it. Dude, when I was at Otakon last weekend, there were a Jodacock cosplay. There was a Jotaro and Kakyoin cosplay that walked by me, and I was gonna take a picture with them. I tried to chase them down, and they fucking disappeared behind a pole. And I couldn't find them. Even though you'd think that's super conspicuous. But I really tried my best. I had a picture with Jodacock cosplayers in the past, so I wasn't too bent up about it. Is it insane to see that in 2026? People still recognize the shirt. Like, people know about the ship now. Oh my god. Oh, if I just waited, dude. I was on the wall. I was like Michael Jackson. Oh, boy. Whatever. Okay. I'm glad we got some reps in on that one. I'm probably going to start a run in like 5 minutes. That's the plan. Because they supposedly take about an hour and a half. We can look at the leaderboards. So I don't know how good people are. I don't know how long it would take me in theory. But I'm hoping we get above last place on this shit. Oh my god, let me put myself... Can I order myself to be at the top? There we go. There we go. So this is the leaderboard. There's multiple categories. They have no items with no comm. So this is just you're playing the tracks. And there's nothing fucking interfering with you. But it doesn't look like these are as popular. 63 runs in this one. No items has only 20 runs, which means at worst I'd be top 21 in the world. Pretty awesome. But then there's Withcom, and this one has 198 runs. And the worst run, if we look just before we play, an hour 32, which to me seems kind of fast, which worries me. But we'll see, man. I'm just gonna see how I do, and I'm just competing against myself. I'm also gonna be running Cataquack, and all the other runs run Swoop because it's the best character. But I'm not doing that shit because I want to be the Cataquack player. What about Fox only? Dude, when they put Fox in this game, I don't know if I can play it anymore. I'm actually afraid of the whole Smash Bros. Mario Kart concept, because I kind of like that it's all Mario characters. Do I sound like a conservative? I don't mean to. Oh, I was gonna do a fucking... Hold on a sec. So, normal items, easy computers, 32 races. These are the settings that we play with. But I'm just gonna go in here and check out DK Pass, because I'm really bad at this shortcut. I hit this shortcut probably 10% of the time or less. So I just want to see if I can hit it. And there's also different categories as well for whether or not you use rewind. But it's faster to use rewind. I'm going to use rewind, I think. Because if a blue shell is coming for me, I think that's what I have to do. Yeah, okay, look at this shit. I just bonked the wall before I jumped. This shit's tough, dude. I don't know how to make it consistent. Are you serious? So I was in the Mario Kart tournament at Otakon, and I saw the guy who won in front of me in the race hit this shortcut, and I fucked it up behind him. So I asked him after he won, how do you make this shortcut consistent? I can never get it. And he's like, here, I'll show you right now. And then proceeded to not hit it like 9 times in a row. So he was not able to teach me. He was like, whoa, 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 maybe it's the character. And then he switched to Swoop, and then he still couldn't hit it. And I'm like, dude, come on. You hit it first try. What the fuck happened? This could be bad for the run. Dude, what is even going on here? Maybe it's an issue with what I have plugged in. It just thought that I unplugged the switch. I would never do that. The stream craves the Uma Musume. It can't happen today. Here, if I kick it... Yeah, now it's fine. It's about that fucking edge port. Also, what the hell happened to me? Was I holding rewind forever? Wait, what? Wait, how am I on lap 2? Oh, I drove around. What am I talking about? I totally just autopiloted the last part of the track. Don't mind me. That Taco Bell was so good I could cry. Dude, maybe I've got to copy your order, because I've never felt that way for Taco Bell ever. But I have a lot of respect for your opinions on things. Yeah, look at this shit. You have to jump before you reach the edge. And then this is a thing that also confuses me. So there's this version of the shortcut where you just go off here and then you trick when you're about to reach the top of the wall. And I think the angle matters. It looks like it matters. Yeah, like this feels fine, whatever. So there's this version of the shortcut. And you cling the wall here, and you jump, and you try to hit both the trees, whatever. I've never hit the second tree in my life. But there's also a shortcut that the world record does. And I don't know why the world record does this. But they trick off of this pole, get up here. It's okay. I was gonna say it's really easy to do. I swear it is. You just have to get the right fucking angle with the charge jump. But like you do this, you just have to get the right angle with the charge jump. Just give me one more try here. You trick off the pole and then you just get it, and then that's all you do. And then you just take the downward path here. I think you might want to get on this thing and then try to hit the tree. The world record does it. Nobody else fucking does it. I don't really know why. So I also asked the guy who won the Mario Kart tournament, why don't you do this? The world record does it. First of all, he didn't even know what the fuck I was talking about. And I tried to describe it to him, and he was like, oh, that doesn't sound like it's viable online. That must be a world record thing. And I was like, well, like, try it right now and just tell me. He's like, because I'm like, it's actually really easy to do. So if you just try it right now, like, literally just trick off that pole, and you just get it if you get the right angle. Like, just try it right now. Like, he was approaching the pole. He just straight up ignored me. Like, I wasn't even fucking there. He was just locked in. He just went right past the pole. And I was like, all right. And then he was like, so, yeah, here you just trick off both these trees. I'm like, dude, I know how to do this shortcut. That's not what I'm asking about. Like, can we trick off the pole, please? And he got back around to it. And I was like, yeah, just try it right now. It's right there. Just charge jump into that pole. Just trick and just hit the wall. And he just didn't do it again. And then he started explaining this shortcut to me where you go off the wall. I'm like, dude, that's not what we're talking about. Does it look faster? It's interesting because it doesn't give you the lineup. Hold on. I'm going to actually pull up the world record, because I don't know exactly how they do it. And there's also the risk of going out of bounds and getting lackitude, like I just got hit by. Hold on a sec. It's DK Pass world record. It's probably... Is it the one from 5 months ago? I don't know if it would be the one from 5 months ago. Oh my god, that's so loud. Is that so loud? What the hell is happening? I can't even... Where even are the volume controls? Oh, I had my splits in the way. You can't even see this yet. I understand. Okay, hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. I'm going to go into theater mode so we can watch this together in real time. Sorry. So this is what it looks like. Is it on lap 1 that he does it? Yeah. Okay, so he approaches it here. Somehow does both. You can trick off the pole. I don't know. I swear the world record that I saw... The one that I saw, this might be a different one, just did it off the pole. But I guess you can just do it with a charge jump. Oh, and you go early. You jump off before the wrench, because I feel like the wrench really fucks your momentum up. But look, it doesn't look like it's that hard to do. But then you're forced to go off the center of the wood. But then you can aim for this, and you can hit the tree anyway. So I don't know how much faster it is. You'd have to compare it. But if the world record is doing it, then it's probably faster, right? That would have to be what it is. Yeah, I'm not sure, man. But everybody online, and even in the speedrun, they don't do it in the speedrun. But I don't think that people really seriously speedrun this game. So it's hard to tell. I wish I could look to one definitive source and be like, this is the fastest thing to do. Or I just hop on a Discord call with Shortcat and I just ask him. Because he probably knows. Alright, well, I lost the race. Whatever, man. Fuck it. It's 10:34. I say we start the run. And the only way to do that, I want to make sure that we set up so that I'm on the correct track to start. Because we're starting with Airship Fortress. So I'm going to move the cursor over here. Also, high key, the tech that I fucking suck with is you have to zoom out on the map and move the cursor to select the track. But I swear, dude, sometimes it doesn't let you. It doesn't let you do it sometimes. Oh, I actually don't even need to line it up because I think the timer starts when I click go here. All right. How are we feeling? First run of all time. They include picking the track as part of the world record. Yeah, they do. Because you can't do them all in a row. In Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, you could just say play the courses in order, and it would just do it for you. And it would be exactly the number of tracks in the game, 48 originally, I believe. But in this shit, not only do they not do it for you, it's 32 races instead of 30. There's 30 tracks in the game. So you finish this, and you don't even get the championship ceremony. What the fuck gives? Alright, hopefully I don't need to be tabbed into live split this whole time, but here we go. First ever attempt. And we're fighting computers. And we're Cataquack. Airship Fortress isn't as bad, though. This one, I feel relatively good as long as I can hit the first rail here. But this shit is whack. This was the first track I tried to learn when the game first came out. And they've got some rail shit going on. They've got all kinds of stuff. Honestly, I mean, not the worst one to start with, but soon after this, you'll see what happens. Because I'm going to do the same order that I learned the tracks in for the routes. And Wario Stadium is coming up pretty soon. That one was kind of insane. I was fucking raging at my TV when I was trying to learn Wario Stadium. Especially because I didn't realize that rewind was a thing in the game at all. I just, like, it just slipped my mind that it even existed and was usable in time trials. So I was starting the race over every single time, which is not the way to freaking learn in this game. Let me tell you. My god, I got sucked on the rail for a sec there. But yeah, I had my mind blown. I was like, when I first saw the original world record for this track, are we serious? Triple reds. We're getting that good items. But you know what? The RNG spices things up a little bit. We can appreciate that. Because if I was just racing without anything against me, then it's all my own skill to blame for fucking up. At least now we can blame the rubber banding. We've got to have something other than myself involved in this. And I should be more careful about what items I'm pulling and stuff like that. I should probably hold this coin, for example. I don't know. So there's probably some fucking math that people have done on what's optimal to do with your items. Because in a situation like this, I'm at 20 coins, so I shouldn't use the coin to get extra speed because there's no point. I should hold it. So, if I get booed, I still have a defensive item in the back. Oh, fuck. I distracted myself a little bit. Oh, shit, and I didn't even fucking split. Alright, well, there we go. We're getting used to this shit. I've got to get into the workflow of being a speedrunner. I've never speed-runned anything in my life. You gotta cut me some slack here. Here, I can hit this. Okay, wait, I actually didn't think I was gonna hit that. Okay, that is actually the best fucking attempt of that shortcut I've ever had. That was successful, by the way. I shouldn't have said attempt. That was my best run of that shortcut in my life. I've never once hit it successfully like that. So that's pretty cool. And now I'm gonna get sniped out of the air and lose everything. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, wow, and I had iframes, and I would have loved to have just gotten hit by that instead of using my banana. But that's totally fine, and now we're back at 0 coins. Which at least means that I should be able to hit this again. No? Well, what more can I ask for, dude? That's the sad thing, is if you fuck it up, you're down there, and there's not much you can do. Because you have to go into the boxes at that point. It's fine online, high-key, because people probably have broken the boxes in front of you anyway. But in this case, I'm front-running TF. Yeah, I should probably just try to get my coins up. Dude, really? I didn't trick a single time there? Fucking skill issue? I fell off. Man. Moments like that, I want to rewind, but I feel like if I get in my own head spamming rewind on shit, I'm just going to end up being way slower than if I just go forward. I should try not to rewind unless a blue shell comes for me. I feel like that's the only case where it's going to be faster. But, man, that lap 1 was so good. I was actually feeling good about this. Bro fell off. Yeah, unfortunately. Alright, oh shit. These splits are gonna be so off. But that just means that next time I'll break them, right? Call that trick Aladdin. Honestly, it's not a bad idea. There we go. See that? How I zoom out so that it's less distance for the cursor to move? I think that's what you have to do. But I know I'm not doing it optimally. Wait, what did Diddy Kong do? Did I miss something? If you love complaining about iframes, do I have a game for you? Oh my god. Wait, what game are you talking about? Is it Silk Song? Did I just figure it out? Dark Souls! Oh my god. Dude, how am I already getting passed by the easy computers? No, no, no. Oh my god, dude. Oh, this fucking sucks. That's not what I wanted to do at all. You know what? We take it. I appreciate, too, how there's feathers in this shit. Oh, perfect. Okay. I'm pretty inconsistent with that. But I feel like sometimes I just vibe it out and I go for it and I hit it and it's just like, oh, like if I'm just having a good day, I can hit that shit. It's really not even that hard. Are we finally getting Dark Souls? Dude, I don't think I can handle, like, just every time I think about it, playing a difficult game again after Hollow Knight, if you'll forgive me for calling Hollow Knight a difficult game, I think it's a difficult game. I'm just like, I don't think I can do this shit. Oh, I should have probably rewound. But then I'd be in the grass. It probably was faster to just get hit there, right? Can we all agree on this? Just for the sake of my sanity and making me feel better. It's easier than Hollow Knight. Everybody says that, dude, but it's also, like, it's not the type of game that I grew up playing, you know what I mean? Like, at least Hollow Knight, I've played platformers a decent amount, where I can just go off of that skill set. But Dark Souls, I've got fucking nothing. Moving around in 3D space? When have I ever played a game in 3 dimensions? Oh, that was bad. That was bad, and now I'm hitting a box, and now there's a blue shell coming for me. My Achilles heel on this track is whenever I'm playing with people, I go for the ending shortcut, even when I was just gonna win anyway. Even if I lose because of it, I have to go for it. Oh, also, we're splitting. So fucking bad at this, man. All right. Whistle Stop Summit. Why does this track have Moyai dudes running around? Those aren't Egyptian. It's kind of the same shit, dude. They're like desert characters, right? They're from Sarasa's Land, or whatever the fuck they call it, from Mario Land on the Game Boy. You ever play that one? Personally, I tried to play it, and I thought it was hard as balls. I couldn't get past, like, the second world, or something like that. But apparently Lucian beat it, so it can't be that hard. You're supposed to jump the gap, but have a way better angle. I feel like the AI is gonna pass me. Also, this shortcut, I should have practiced this shit, because I'm also not consistent with this. Okay, I should have just held forward, bro. I shouldn't even be here right now, to be honest with you. Oh, but I have triple shrooms. I could have done something there. Okay, let's not fall off. Okay, usually there, I fall off and bad things happen, and I would lose my triple shrooms. But I think because I have the triple shrooms, I would rather just use them and just go through this grass, right? That's got to be faster than hitting the cut anyway. And then I can save this as long as I don't fall off. You go right before this one. And you shake. Oh, man, I almost got it. Almost. That's what I'm going to tell myself. I think that was close, in my experience. Okay, let's try to get this one going. Oh, my God, I've never hit that in my life either. I'm always fucking... I mash right trick on that shit, and I just don't ever hit it. Maybe I should hold that drift longer. Or no, it doesn't feel good to me. I'm just going to use the coins for the extra speed. Oh, wait. Hold. I hit it. Let's fucking go. I learned the actual way to make that consistent last night. So I had to go over in my head, what's the steps? You have to brake for part of that. But you have to time it in midair at some point. Oh, yeah, also split, by the way. Oh, my God. Okay, Mario Bros. Circuit. Don't mind if I do. Moyai aren't deserts. They're from Easter Island. It's not even close. Oh, wait, they are. He's the dumb give me gum gum guy from the Odyssey. No. The museum... Hold on, I'm getting there. Zoolander's Museum. It's the guy who plays Zoolander. You know. You know. Night at the Museum. Yes, of course. Yeah, I knew that. Yeah, I used to love that movie. But then I rewatched it when I was a little bit older. And honestly, when I was a kid, I didn't realize all of the divorce themes in that film. And by themes, I mean the blatant plot point that the parents are divorced. And the entire plot of the movie is that the dad just wants his son to think he's cool. Like, that's the whole movie. But as a kid, you miss things like that, right? Unless maybe you grew up with divorced parents. But not me. That didn't happen till I was 19. No, that's not true. That didn't happen till I was 25. But it started when I was... Like, it was gonna happen. When I was 19, like, it was gonna happen. When I type all caps, read my message in Northern Lion yelling. Dude, what does it even sound like, to be honest? Whenever I've seen a Northern Lion clip, he's like, he's so casual, like whispering into the microphone and shit. Okay, thank God I got the dodge on that. I'll take that. I can't even really use this mushroom anywhere that I can think of in the rest of this track. I'll get more coins. I don't even know what the strategies are, bro. Like, when do I use my coins? What items do I try to hold? Because when I play this game normally, usually what I do is if I get a good defensive item, oh shit, like the super horn, then I'll hold that and I won't use it to cycle items because that can block anything. Dude, see there when I zoomed out, the cursor wasn't even moving. That wasn't good. Riding it crazy style while double fisting two bros, call that triple shroom. Yeah, I would imagine Northern Lion yelling would be, Are you kidding me? Dude, that's never happened to me before. What the fuck? The trick didn't even come out. That was some fucked up shit, if you ask me. Okay, here we go. 0 coins by the... Yeah, I said it out loud because I thought that would make it cemented for me. 0 coins means I'm at my lowest possible speed. There's no way you cut off anything when you do that. Also, I could have mushroomed up there. I'm just fucking throwing everything, dude. But I'm going to hold these. Because I can dodge blues with them. And I can hit the shortcut on the next lap. Redeem myself a little bit. Let's lock in. The Wario Stadium shortcut really isn't that hard. You do... Am I even going to be able to prove that I know how to do it? Have I ever hit this shit on stream before? I must have, right? Okay, 0 coins. No, but I kind of did it that time. You see that shit? I don't know. I feel like this game is just fraudulent sometimes. It feels like the momentum can be so inconsistent. You get flinging yourself off rails and shit. It doesn't feel like it's the same every time. And the amount of coins matters too. Okay, I definitely need coins. That was the first shock this whole time though, right? I definitely appreciate that the shocks haven't been super common. Probably because we're on easy calm. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Okay, thank God, bro. Okay, 5 coins. I can probably make something happen here. There we go. Go a little bit further with more coins. And now the AI is like, alright, he's doing a little too well. Let's fuck him a little bit. Wouldn't mind that, necessarily. The first shock was finding out you killed an 8-son. Why do you think I ate him? Didn't happen. If you know me, you know that I just have a protein shake and I'm settling for that. We don't need to be eating people on this stream. Rewind? I could have rewound. Would that have even been faster, though? Oh, also split. Oh my god. I've got to automate it, dude. I gotta be like those speedrunners that the second the fucking thing is over, they already fucking BAM! Like, it's like the second they go over the finish, like, they're already ready for it. I gotta do that shit. I'm gonna take size place here and remind you to use your items so you don't lose them like that. Yeah. But I feel like it was... Against easy calm, I probably can hoard my items like that. Right? Oh no. Oh no. Dude, what even happened there? I hate when that shit happens. The way that I've figured you prevent that is just by letting yourself attach for a second so you don't get weird momentum bullshit. But I waited. It didn't even freaking matter. Okay, lock in. Okay, we got it. We got it. That one, I feel like I should be so consistent at. But I go through phases in my life. I feel like maybe it's related to whether I'm depressed or not. But I just feel like I can get so consistent at it. And then one day I just can't hit it at all. And then the next day I'm back to normal again. It's like Spider-Man 2 in real life. Yeah, see, look at that. I just waited a second. Do not take this away from me! Come on, bro! I'm gonna get a better respawn by going over here. That's the strat. I was gonna hit that, too. We can agree on this? When you think about it, dudes have protein shakes on tap. What? Oh my god, that was so much air. Dude, call me Yeji. Nah, you don't get that reference. That's a K-pop. Sorry. I like that song, though. Air by Yeji. You should listen to it so when I reference it in the future, you get the reference, and then Lucian can be the one that's confused. We should just take this time of Lucian dodging the stream to make all of these inside jokes so that when he comes back, he feels really left out. And he's like, oh my god, I'm never going to miss the stream again. Okay. Oh my god. That's more air than I needed to have. But I will absolutely take that. It felt epic. I've also never gotten a guide on how to do that. I've just vibed it out every time. But over time, I've gotten more consistent at it, so I'm not gonna fix what ain't broken, you know? Okay, also that one, high key, probably should have made it. I think. Oh my god. Wait, no way that's Lucian in chat. There's no fucking way. Just like old times. Okay, now I can be ready. The second, there we go. My favorite inside joke is when you got a UG rank Uma on your first career. Am I right? Yeah, dude. Don't tell Lucian we're actually playing Uma Musume and playing VODs of Mario Kart on the stream. Don't tell him that. I don't have sound on right now. I can't hear you, but just know I've been practicing. I almost have 3 stars in every Grand Prix, so be afraid. Oh my god. He's so good at the straight lines. What are we gonna do? Yeah, first time chatter. Haven't really seen you in chat very much. No, he can't even hear us. I can't even do this bit. But he doesn't even notice the splits. I didn't tell him I was gonna do runs. I had this idea technically a really long time ago. Technically, like, before the game even fucking came out, I was like, I should do Mario Kart speedruns. Because that's something that can make me better at Mario Kart in the only way I have control over. It's fun. I can compete with myself and improve. And I can call myself a speedrunner. It's practical, because I can play this game with drunk people at parties and feel good about myself. Think about it, dude. Mario Kart's really just a party trick. But honestly, I feel like I've gravitated towards those games in my life. Because think about all the practicality. It's like, if you're going to get good at a game, why not get good at a game where you can dunk on drunk people at parties? Smash Bros. Pump It Up. Mario Kart. And that's probably about fucking it. Because other than that, you've got Wii Sports. There's no skill in that game. Mushrooms would be really nice on this track, by the way. That's another thing, is I feel like there's a different meta for particular tracks, right? Because in the speedrun, you probably just want to keep fishing until you get mushrooms or something on tracks with huge mushroom shortcuts. That's what I would think, anyway. But I don't even know how common a mushroom is in first place. I've seen it happen before. I know feathers are a thing, too. But I don't even really know the feather cuts, to be honest. A lot of them are pretty... Oh, my God. A lot of them are pretty self-explanatory. But there are some that I feel like you kind of need to practice. Oh, my God, bro. I almost fucked that up royally. In multiple ways. I had it, and then I didn't have it, and then I saved it, and all this shit. My God. And like the wind, I'm gone. Lucian's already gone. Why couldn't he have audio? Does anybody know? He's trying to hide me from his family. He doesn't want them to hear that he's watching a Jigsaw OTS stream. Oh my God. I would get canceled if they knew I was watching Jigsaw OTS. That guy says such unhinged shit on stream. He supports lollies. I don't support lollies. Personally, just to level with you, anyone who's here, I personally don't like lollies, and I never have. I don't really understand the appeal. Just to clear my name on this. Now, moving forward, I'll continue to make jokes about lollies. Playing audio out loud with no headphones in public is illegal in Canada. Alright, another one of your fucking made-up lore bombs. Okay. But also, there's no way he's in public in the first place. He's in the fucking woods. Cabin in the woods and some shit. Canada lore. Yeah. There can be lore in real life. What would you call it? Facts and information? Oh, I can make this. There's also a meta about this rail, because I feel like on the earlier laps, you might not want to go around the rail so you can get coins. That's what it seems like people do. But not me. I want to go the fastest way every single lap. Also, it's definitely faster to go on the inner route there, even if the arrows are in the wrong way. Also, fun little fact about this game. I'm going to be telling Lucian all this shit when he comes back. But when you're on a rail, they try to normalize it so that if you trick forward or if you trick left and right, you have the same speed. So, in doing so, they try to compensate that when you go diagonally, you move faster. So, there are certain angles where you can launch yourself side to side that you actually just go faster than if you jumped off neutrally. So it's always at least as fast to trick off a rail left or right. Oh my fucking god. Alright, let's get ready. There we go. Some of these splits are gonna be right. The woods is public, but nobody hears you in the woods. If a Jigsaw OTS says he likes lollies in the woods and no one is around to hear it, did he ever even say that? I don't think so. You can't prove these things. Okay, this track, there's a shortcut that I know about, and I don't know the correct way to do it. That one I know how to do. All you have to do is drift and then hop. It's really that simple. But then over here, you're supposed to get out into the dirt here and charge jump over, but you have to do it off of an orange mini turbo, and I don't know what the lineup is, and Shortcat talked about it and said he had to practice it, which scares me. Because that makes me think it's difficult. I can do a modified baby version of it that is definitely slower than just playing the fucking game normally. And Lucian's gonna grill me on this shit when he comes back, because I'm doing all this try-hard bullshit, and if some of it, if you don't even do it correctly, it doesn't save time at all. Oh my god. I feel like that one still saved time, though. I can show you the baby version that I do, but I think this lap, I'm gonna try to do it the real way. You gotta, like... But then how the fuck do you ever get an orange mini turbo and charge a jump? I feel like you've got to be a swoop main to ever do that. It doesn't make any sense to me. I feel like swoop can charge jumps faster than other characters. Based on the world record shit that I see, it's just inhuman. A Cataquack could never do it. But I'll show you the baby strat that I have. Oh, I hope I don't get another coin. That was horrible. I should have waited until I got the box. God. Alright. So here's the baby version of the strategy. Is you drift in here, and you just hold the drift the whole time. You get an orange, and then you launch like this. But all that slowdown that I got while I was in the fucking dirt, I don't think any of that shit was worth it. I have seen people pass me while doing that. So that probably would tell me definitively that it's slower. But it feels cool, right? Even if it's like almost the same speed, I'm still dabbing on the haters a little bit with it. We had 3 viewers when you went on about lollies, and now we're back to 1. You think that was why? I gotta talk about lollies more. I actually haven't watched hentai in a long time. Otherwise, I would just talk about that. It's kind of adjacent. I feel like I've been on my real people grind for porn recently. What you gotta do is find tricks only Cataquack can do. Jigsaw wo moyai. That would be an easy one to draw, but I also feel like it's pretty generic, right? It's just the Night at the Museum guy. Is that what we're talking about? I was trying to get on that rail, by the way. There's a version of me that would have wanted to gloss over all that, but I'll be honest, okay? I think being vulnerable is important. I think we should all humanize each other, and we all make mistakes. And I fucking made a mistake there. I'll admit it. I think going off the walls there is probably faster. This track is so fucking mid, though. Can we be honest? They tried to make Mario Kart Tour a thing, and I'm just not really having it, bro. I'm of the belief... I've probably said this a number of times before, but I'll say it again. I'll say it as many times as is needed. if you make a Mario Kart track and you have to put giant fucking arrows on the screen to tell me where to go, remake the fucking track. You have fucked up. Why the fuck should I need to have giant arrows, bro? I can't do it. The DLC for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe made me so mad for that reason. I was just like, I can't even, in principle, see these tracks as really part of the game. I didn't even want to practice them. I'm like, even if it's cool to be in Athens, Greece or whatever, land of my people, don't mind the flag behind me, the track is mid. Gotta have giant fucking arrows telling you where to go. Yeah, there's no fucking sauce on this track either. You need to have mushrooms to do shit. Otherwise, you're just driving through the damn city. There's nothing to write home about whatsoever. Yeah, see, here I feel like I shouldn't have even kept the super horn, right? Ooh, okay, okay. Wait, that's probably the best version of that I've ever hit in my entire life. Okay, well now it's all fine, because really I was just holding it for that blue shell the whole time. Split, by the way. Oh my god. Yellow paint in a game with a track. What? Is this a reference to real life, how they have yellow paint on the roads? You're Greek, why aren't you watching your people's movie? Yeah, honestly, I don't even know the story of the Odyssey, I'll be honest with you. All I know is about the Cyclops, where he said his name was Nobody. Are you fucking kidding me? He said his name was Nobody, and he stabbed him, and then the Cyclops said that nobody hurt him. Oh my god, what a zinger. Really? Even with the fucking draft boost, I didn't make that shit? Something about that shortcut, man. I feel like I hit it, and it feels so easy. And then the next time I go for it, I'm so far away from hitting it. But it should be consistent. I should just fucking learn that shit. Because there's a certain angle to it. It feels like when I have hit it, it's like you drift wide, but then you pull it in at the very last second. There we go. Rather that than get hit by the blue shell. But this could have just been a rewindless run. And that probably would have increased my chances of being on the leaderboard. We're honestly not making horrible time, though. We're at 32 minutes. Not even halfway. Maybe we'll get like an hour and a half, right? I wouldn't mind that. Cataquack on the leaderboard. Best Cataquack player in the world, allegedly. Was that even faster to do it that way? Also, I feel like there are two schools of thought on this part of the track, where some people go off the walls and some don't. The original world records didn't use the walls at all. And I don't really know what that was all about. I don't know how much faster it is to use the walls. World record now uses them. So there's that. Okay. I should have probably used my coins. Oh well. Yellow paint is when games have yellow paint all over the level to tell you where to go. Yeah, AI viewers, dude. Streamboo.com. Remember when they changed it? It was like, it was Streamboo something else at some point. I don't remember. I was watching a VOD because I was making a short recently. It was like AIviewers.streamboo.gov or some shit. Something like that. This track, the only fucking sauce that exists is if you get a mushroom. Okay, you know what? Goated. That's all you can do. There is a shroomless version of that, but in my experience, it's so hard to do, and I think you might need to have a high-speed combo to do it as well. I could probably take that a lot tighter. I don't know the optimal way, but doing it this way saves time still. A lot of time. 5-lap track, though, and I only have 3 shrooms. So we gotta make them count. Yeah, like if I go... Oh, yeah, that was way better. Okay, charge jump to the left, it looks like. I feel like that gave me way more momentum, and I just shattered those boxes, too. Yeah, let's just spill the coins everywhere. Should have been quicker on the draw there. But yeah, there's a way that coming off that ramp that I just went off of, you can line up a drift and then a charge jump. Or I think maybe just you trick and then you charge a charge jump. And then you hit a specific part of the yellow ramp there that gives you a shit ton of momentum upwards. Am I lapping these people? These real humans in the race? And then once you get momentum upwards, you can cling the wall above the shortcut and just hobble over. Can you add a blacklist word for stream boo to automatically block them? I think Lucian has probably mentioned this before, and the answer is probably yes. Because it always is stream boo. They never switch it up. It's just the name of the site at the end of the day. But yeah, I don't know what this yellow paint thing is that you were talking about. I don't think... Have I seen this in games? Is there a game I've played that has yellow paints that I should get the reference? Because nothing's immediately coming to... Are you kidding me, bro? No mushrooms? It's Rainbow Road, man. Come on. Cut me some slack, bro. Jeez. There's one thing I know about on this track. There's only one shortcut I know about. Yellow paint is something people often ridicule in modern gaming for having too much of. Yeah, I know people really just hate on hand-holding in games. I think there's definitely a difference, because I think some people often equate the two things of being linear and being hand-holdy. Different freaking things. Because I like when games are linear. I like for it to be a fun game where you don't have to think too hard about exploring every fucking nook and cranny. I like when games... I liked Mario Galaxy for that. You just have one objective in the level. You don't need to do any crazy fucking shit, finding all the different moons and trying to route your way through. It's like, no, there's one star. You just race to the end of the level and you get the star, and that's it. And that's linear. But it doesn't hold your hand. It doesn't tell you every step of the way. But the two things do go hand in hand. I've just reached the point in my life where I don't have all this time to get fully immersed in a game and have a lived experience through it. I only have 6 hours a week to sit down and play games. Unless it's Pokemon Go PvP, because I'm going to make time for that. Of course. Also, there's part on this track that you're supposed to hold either up or down, and I don't remember what fucking direction it is ever. I'm going to assume it's down. I think because I have an inverted y-axis, it's probably down. Because I remember hearing that it was up and being like, that makes no sense, because up makes you nosedive. That doesn't make any sense. There's part of it where there's a cannon segment and it reorientates you upwards, and you can make the cutscene a lot shorter. Just to be clear, because I feel like I didn't explain what I was talking about at all. I think it's coming up after this, so I'll be able to show it. But if you angle your nose in the correct direction, it saves the game having to do it for you. Also, a feather on this track is freaking goated. Yeah, this. If I hold down... There we go. Yeah, I think that takes way longer if you don't press anything. I don't know why the fuck they would make it like that. Just to give experienced players who fucking open up the code their little edge. Also, where should I use this feather? Lucian was telling me that when he first played this track, he got a feather and he was able to cut off a tremendous amount of shit. Would we have let me rewind? Does it invalidate the run if I rewind due to a skill issue? But honestly, the track just makes you move so fast that I just couldn't control myself. What was I supposed to do? Stop in the middle of the race? There's also a shortcut here that I could stand to learn, but it's so risky. Because if you fuck it up, you fall off. And personally, I just want to play it safe and just never fall off. I prefer open games, but only if the openness of it is done right. Oh shit, split by the way. Okay, I was worried I didn't split after the last race. Most games don't do it right, and I'd rather they don't be open at that point. So what is an example of a game that doesn't do it right that you can think of? Just so we can have examples and it can be clear what we're talking about. I haven't played too many open games. If you count Mario Odyssey as an open game, I played that. Played Hollow Knight. Is that an open game? Played Breath of the Wild. I guess that would probably count too. Man, I wanted to get mushrooms. But I was trying to mash the button and it wasn't coming out fast enough. I don't know if you were here for last time I played this track, Aaron. But there's only one sauceful thing you can do, and it's right here. Oh, I could have just stayed. But you also can land on that this white thing that I'm riding up against right now. You can land on the edge of it, and then if you do it just right, you can trick and then wall cling on the other side of that wall and then ride it to the top. It seems crazy hard to do. I tried to do it for like 5 minutes and I was like, this is ridiculous. I've never seen anybody go for this online ever. I'm just going to use the mushrooms. Why not? If you don't use them, you get shocked and you lose them. That's what I always say. Okay, I have to make sure not to fall off, because this part, you, like, barely fucking make it. Yeah, like, look at this shit. Okay, you know what? Great time for a shock, honestly. If I was gonna fall off anyway, I feel like a blue shell is due right now, too. Why not just stack things up? Life has a way of kicking you while you're down. That's what one of my middle school teachers used to say. High school teachers. Really, it was my friend's high school teacher. But I thought, okay, you know what? Look at that shit. I should have waited a long I should not have pulled the trigger then. That was suboptimal blue shell dodge. You wait till it's about to hit you. That's crazy, though. Call it a mouse's sixth sense. How did I know that was going to happen? Alright, we're going for the sauce again. Oh my god, bro. Like, what makes it consistent? What do you do? I'm jumping off immediately. Sometimes it feels so clean, and then sometimes that bullshit happens. It's not fair. These guys really want to catch me. Oh my god. Another blue shell? I thought that couldn't happen again for another 30 seconds. Oh man, right before the line too. Would I have rolled over the line, do you think? Fucking Breath of the Wild, overrated as hell. I also split. I want to ride up against the white thing. You and who, Aaron? You gonna tell the class? I thought Breath of the Wild... It wasn't my thing. It wasn't a game made for me. So how much can I really say about it? Tears of the Kingdom... I just, like... We already are making an open world game. And now we're making an open world game that's about building. And if you don't like building, you're just fucking dead on arrival. I like Zelda. I could enjoy Breath of the Wild because I like Zelda and I liked playing the dungeons. But the second you make it, oh my god, it didn't take my jump, dude. Oh, that sucks so bad. Okay, I don't think this is even faster, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Made me feel cool for a second there. But I just couldn't get into Tears of the Kingdom. I was like, fuck, I just don't like the building. And that's what I have to do every fucking goddamn thing in the game. What gives? Okay, there's a shortcut up here that you can do. I've never once been able to hit it, especially not when I try to trick off the thing and it doesn't let me do it. That's always really cool. Okay, let's hit this once. Lock in. Okay, good enough. I hit it. Okay, bouncing off the cow. Insane. And then I can do one last thing over here. Yeah, look at that. That might have not even saved as much time as going for the other shortcut again. Off the tree. Building sucks. You don't like it either? Did you even try Tears of the Kingdom? Because if you haven't, I would tell you to just not even fucking bother. $100 game for you Canadians. That shit's insane, bro. But honestly, if you just think about it being 1.5 times pricing, it's not that bad. It's a fair value. But no, I think Tears of the Kingdom normalizing that shit, like, why did that game have to set the standard? Now we're just making all games cost more for no goddamn reason, except GTA 6, which should cost that much. Okay, split. We're good. I hate Breath of the Wild, and even Breath of the Wild hands. Yeah, I mean, that's the case for me. I wouldn't call myself a Breath of the Wild fan. Like, I'm not one of those people. But I liked Breath of the Wild. And I didn't like Tears of the Kingdom. I didn't even finish Tears of the Kingdom. What does that tell you? Big Nintendo guy, I'm wearing a fucking Magikarp shirt. I got a fucking Paper Mario poster behind me. And I'm telling you, I didn't even finish Tears of the Kingdom. Supposedly one of the best Zelda games ever created. Oh my god, you didn't even get to the underground? Oh my god, you didn't even know there was a whole second map? I don't even fucking care. Could not even fucking care. No, honestly, I want to go back to it because... partially because I spent so much fucking money on it, but also because, like, I just want to see it, right? It's like, it's an important part of Zelda lore. Gotta play Tears of the Kingdom. Everybody talks about Tears of the Kingdom. They have a new design for Zelda in it or something like that that I missed out on. But at what point do I force myself to do it just because it's meta relevant to the real world, that people talk about it? At a certain point, I just don't have to respect people's opinions on shit if I think it's mid. Oh my god, that's the best. That was the best fucking... I've never hit that ending cut like that, ever. Oh, split, by the way. No one calls Tears of the Kingdom one of the best Zelda games? Really? I feel like there are people, they were like, oh, this could be Game of the Year. Right? Is that not a thing? Dude, why does it not let me move the cursor sometimes? It's like, if I zoom out too fast, it's like, oh, wait, hold on. We can't let him move the cursor. What a bitch. I could have sworn I heard people say that Tears of the Kingdom was one of the best, though. Or one of, like, because people were fucking head over heels for Breath of the Wild. They were like, I met a guy in high school who was like, I love the Zelda series so much, and Breath of the Wild is my favorite because it takes from every Zelda game, and it's like a fucking letter to the fans. No, it's not. Fucking little shitter. No, it's not. Okay, let's lock in for a sec here. Shake! It didn't work. Whatever. I had a mushroom. I could have just taken that normally and it would have been faster. Kind of forgot I had a mushroom, but I'd rather use it as backup. We're just here to practice. This run, all this is to set a beatable benchmark for all of my future runs. And then all of my future runs are just practice for the best run I eventually ever do. Just think about that. Okay, we're gonna hit it this time. I gotta shake hard. Oh my god, bro. Like, how fucking hard do I have to jerk it? I only have so much energy for the day. I just can't jerk it like that. Also, what's the deal with tumbling off the rail? Sometimes the rails are, like, sucking you onto them. And sometimes they're like, oh, actually, you didn't hit the rail at all. Even though you touched it for a second. We're actually just gonna push you off. What's the fucking deal, bro? Make up your mind. Do you want me or not? Honestly, toxic. There are some rails that just fucking suck you hard. Okay. There we go. But I shook too hard that time. Did you see that shit? So it tricked the second time, and I didn't do it correctly. But you know what? That's probably one of the best laps of that track I've had in my life. So, can't complain too much. Cursor is eepy. Yeah, that's what it feels like, dude. Okay, Boo Cinema. Did I get the right order? I was worried because I made the splits looking at a map I found on Google Images. So maybe they even spelled some of the track names incorrectly, put apostrophes where there aren't apostrophes, shit like that. Who even fucking knows? But we're just gonna assume it's right. And if anybody wants to call me out on this shit, they can. That did not feel right. Here, if you do this, you get way less height off of that ramp, and it saves a little bit of time. You see that shit? Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, I get a lot of attention at parties. No, honestly, it's really cringe because, as I was saying earlier, this game, it feels like it's practical to get good at it because people have it at parties. But because nobody has the fucking Switch 2 because it's $1 million, I never see this shit at parties. They all have Mario Kart 8. And it's like, dude, what are we doing? Oh my god. Wait, I can dodge this. Man, look at me. Using my brain for a split second, and look what I can do. Imagine if I used 20% of my brain building rockets in the backyard, let me tell you. You ChatGPT'd the split names, didn't you? No, I didn't. What? You're looking at me and you're saying this guy loves using AI? Honestly, I use AI for work. I'll admit it. But the reason I use AI for work is because they're fucking pushing us all to use AI for work. I try not to use it. I really try to think for myself whenever I can. Alright, just to be clear. That was probably a horrible mushroom use. I try to think for myself as much as possible because I hate the feeling that I'm moving towards a reality where I'm just not thinking for myself in solving problems, which is like the only fun part of my job. Arguably. If any part of it is fun. But especially when I'm not working, I feel so fucking bad using AI, dude. I'm like, I should just fucking Google things. There's no reason to be using this shit unless I need to for practical reasons, for what gives me financial gain in my life, my job, that is making me do it. And all of the jobs in my field are telling people to do it nowadays. There's not really a way to avoid it. But in real life, I'm like, let me fucking think for myself, bro. Personally, I'm against it. Quit thinking for yourself and play the games I tell you to play. Okay. This is all just coming down to this. Whatever's convenient for your argument. No, I mean, I'll listen to the people. All right? I'm not saying that if my community wants me to play Dark Souls, that I'll be like, no, like, let me play what I want to play. All right? If people want to see it, then maybe that's what we have to do. Just get it out of the way. I guess you could tie this back to being a financial argument. That as a streamer, I'm just a victim to whatever the chat wants me to do at the end of the day. And I don't really get a decision in the matter. I'm just a dance monkey performer to you. But I just want to build a community. Let's build a community together. If Dark Souls is what it takes, then maybe we gotta play Dark Souls. Dark Souls when Sai returns. We don't have anything definitively on the agenda. Although I did want to play the Mother 1 remake. But you don't even like Mother, do you? So that shit doesn't even matter to you at all. But last time we played Earthbound on the stream, all of the viewers went away. It was actually crazy. It was a crazy statistical anomaly when we played Earthbound, because I think we had more unique viewers than any game we've ever played. Basically, every person I know in real life who would ever watch my stream stopped by, but they all immediately fucking left. Because they just didn't give a shit about Earthbound at all. They're like, I don't know what this game is. See you later. Definitely not the most fun game to watch. I'll give you that. But man, just don't want to stay and hang out. My real life friends, by the way, didn't fucking care about me enough. Some of these people I hadn't even seen in months. They were stopping by. Just said, hey, what's up? What you playing? And I said, Earthbound. I love this game. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Hearing that as my friends, they weren't like, oh my god, he loves this game. Let me sit here and try to understand why he loves it so much. That would be productive for the relationship. But they don't. They don't give a shit. I think in general, JRPGs are terrible for streaming. But there are real-time JRPGs that are probably good. I feel like real-time combat is probably more palatable. Oh my god, I went the wrong way. Hold on. Dude, we gotta lock in for a sec. When Tarzan comes up, we gotta lock in. We just gotta hit one. Let's just hit one, okay? We gotta make sure we get enough coins. Not off to a good start. Okay, the mushrooms can actually sit. Okay, yeah, not cool, by the way. Okay, you know what? I'm nervous. Alright, performance anxiety. Oh, fuck this. Alright. Old strats. This was the old strategy. Hopping that, and then just going through the grass is actually faster. I'm not even trying the whole pole thing. I probably should go for it, but given that it's something that I haven't practiced in any meaningful way, probably not worth it. More coins would probably not hurt. I think every coin helps with it. Dude, come on. Really? Oh my god, bro. Can I rewind? Hold on. I need to hit this, bro. No, dude! Come on! Oh, what a fucking waste. I swear, man, if I hit the first part, it's gonna all fall into place. Especially with 18 coins. Oh man, now I have to rewind. And I didn't even need to do that because I had iframes from the lightning. Oh my god, and the bananas just... I still have enough coins to go for Tarzan, though. Hold on. I got way more than enough coins. You can fucking slaughter me as much as you want. It ain't gonna do shit. Dude, come on. Like, right here? Why right here? Like, okay. Tell me how I was supposed to hit it. Alright? The first one, yeah, okay. Okay, I had a chance. I had a chance the first time. But getting hit both other times, nothing fucking doing anything, not a fucking threat in sight, and then the second I do that turn, they're like, oh, actually there's bombs everywhere now. Oh, actually there's a red shell and it's gonna hit you right before you release your mini turbo. Like, what are we doing? Fuck this. Really thought I had it, dude. Just one time. Just one Tarzan. Sounds like they earth-bounded, alright. What does that mean? What? I believe that it's a clever joke. I'm just not getting it. At my short king height of 5'8", a lot of things go over my head. Man, I rewound to hit Tarzan. Didn't even freaking matter. Nothing matters at all anymore in my life. I just want one Tarzan. I just want one run where I hit one Tarzan. That's all. Okay, that was epic. That shit feels so inconsistent to me. I've tried to practice that shit. I was told if you shake the controller, you get a stronger bounce. Like, it, for some reason, there's some concept of your height before you hit the water is how high you bounce, but that when you shake it, it acts like it's the maximum possible height for some reason. Oh my fucking god. I could have just booed there. I just didn't feel like it. Okay, fuck it. Fuck it. And I actually bounced before I used the mushroom, so I had no momentum. That's really awesome. We're doing great things out here. Okay. Oh, there's no double item box here. I was like, I'll just use my coin, and then we'll get 2 items. It'll be fine. I also... It's probably for the best, honestly. But the idea that you can hit 2 boxes at the same time, and it doesn't count as a double. It has to either be a double, or it has to be one right after the other. What's the deal with all that? Here, shake like this, and then you're supposed to get enough height to clear the box. But that ain't how it happens sometimes. Oh well. And no mushrooms coming up on this shit. What the fuck, man? Did I do it? Okay. Bound verb to flee quickly. Okay, I knew that part, but why the earth part? That's what I was confused about. Like, yeah, like a rebound. Like you bounce back, right? The game is called... Well, yeah, but I thought you were making a pun where both parts of it worked. Like, you were like, oh, they ran back to Earth, and for some reason that made sense. I just had a lot of faith in this joke. I didn't think it would be AI slop. Okay, there's a whole strat with this. You trick forward, you trick... Yeah, like, I don't get it, bro. I don't understand how you do it. And then allegedly, you can just, like... I think if you have enough speed, maybe, you can just drift through. I've seen people just drift through the grass there. And I don't know how it's supposed to be possible. But we can do the rest of this shit. I'm surprised I hit the first part. Okay, fine. I'll take it. No way! Oh my god. I've never had that happen. I got confident because I had never seen what could happen to me. Yeah, like, where are you supposed to drift? I don't understand. Maybe it was on an older patch or something? I don't really know what happened. I just probably shouldn't do the rail in the first place. Maybe that's the problem. Okay. Okay, let's not get hit by the dinosaurs. What do we say? And let's actually go up this thing's tail this time. Dude, what? I'm so freaking confused. I don't know how you're supposed to do it. And now what? Like, I don't get it! It wasn't even letting me drift to the side, bro. It just did nothing instead. Doesn't make sense at all, and I just jumped over the boost panel. Oh my god, what a tragic display of skill. Horrible. I at least was hitting the beginning part, but what good is that, really? Okay, question block ruins next. All right. Now's my time to shine. I never messed this one up. Arguably one of the easiest shortcuts in the game. There's multiple ways to do it. They're all very easy to do. And it's a really flashy shortcut on top of that. It's a win fucking win. You don't even need to be good to hit this shit. So certainly I'm going to hit it every single time. And with the easy computers too, they're not even going to threaten me. No one's going to be bananaing the cut. Oh my god. I didn't get the trick I needed, okay? Holy shit. Come on, bro. This is a good time. You estimated 1 hour 30, right? Yeah, that was what I was imagining. Because it seems like that's what the worst people get. So, but those runs are probably also from, like, the first patch when a lot of these shortcuts didn't even exist. So I should have a leg up on these people, but we've also been fucking in the slums this whole time with this performance. Like, yeah, I'm going for shit, but I'm not really hitting a lot of it. Dude, come on! I made contact! I actually didn't, but it looked like I did. I really thought I did. You're just supposed to land in a place where you get the boost, and you ride the boost off the edge. Dude, it's so tilting to me, because, like, if I swear to God, if I go into training mode, I'm gonna be hitting that shit every fucking time. It's just when it's in the race, for some reason, people have theorized it's because of the coins, because a lot of the time you get hit before it, so you don't catch enough air, you don't get enough distance, whatever. But I don't think it's that in this case. There we go, okay. Am I getting enough air here? Barely. Oh my god. There's so much room for error too, though. Okay, we take that. I don't even know what would have happened to me. Would I have spun out? Gotten shit on or something? Who knows? Whatever, dude. Only one hit of the cut. After all that shit I was talking, I mean, sure, you could argue that by karma, I deserve to miss it because I was talking about how easy it was. And, oh, you know, that shortcut's actually hard for a lot of people. Dude, People who have never fucking touched the controller in this game before. I taught Mellow Mouse how to do it in 5 minutes. It can't be that hard. She doesn't even play video games. Okay, let's see if all the practice paid off on this track, huh? No way, bro. Like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Doesn't make any sense. Here we go. Okay, we can at least get up here. That's something. But now I'm bananaing it for myself. Land on the rail. Please, for the love of fucking God, dude. Are you kidding me? Oh, now my run's gonna get banned because of anti-Christian wording. Dude, that sucks. I had a lot of mushrooms, too. I could have put those to good use somewhere else. Not really, honestly. Like, what other spots are there? Okay, there we... Like, I feel like I did the same fucking thing. Alright, whatever. Just charge the jump. And yeah, okay, of course. Of course I got robbed. Whatever. That just happens sometimes. Sometimes the tide is against you. And that sounds like I'm using a figure of speech. But literally, it was the fucking tide that took away my contact with the ground, and then suddenly the charge jump I was charging didn't exist anymore. Isn't that simply delightful? Such a good game, dude. Okay. Okay, let's do this again. We're good. 2 out of 3. Man, I thought I could do something there. Okay, it feels like... Because I always like to think, the second I see blue, I can just release. But that's not even freaking true. Because sometimes the second you see blue, and then you factor in the human reaction time, it's just not enough. That felt pretty good at the end there. I thought that only Swoop could charge the jump fast enough to even make that, but I'm proving myself wrong. You wait to see blue to release? Dude is losing gallons. Honestly, a strat. Could be an interesting challenge, right? How much blue do we see in porn? On average, right? Because a lot of the time, the clothes are off. But I feel like blue is probably a common color to see in the background. But we could probably turn this into a productive thing. Like, people are addicted to porn. They say it helps if you give yourself a rule of when you can and can't watch porn. So what if you only allow yourself to come if there's blue on the screen? Huh? Interesting. How much would that limit your consumption? Honestly, maybe it would fucking raise it, right? Because then you're watching it until you see blue, and then... But then maybe you go days without coming because there's no blue in your porn. No mushrooms here is tragic. I jerk off to anime characters, half of them are blue. Okay, well, it wouldn't really work for you then, would it? But I feel like usually porn addicts aren't addicted to the anime stuff. It feels like the anime stuff is way healthier for the mind. Are you kidding me, bro? See what I mean about this shortcut? Like, how am I supposed to hit this shit? I don't get it. And I don't know how to hit the trees either. I can hit the first tree if I put my mind to it, but the second tree, I just can't get the angle for it. There's got to be a way to lab it or something. If I really wanted to learn it, yeah, I'm sure if I just quit my job and just didn't do anything but play Mario Kart all day, I could probably hit it. It's probably easier than that. No fucking way. Oh my god, that's the absolute worst when you bonk first. I just barely didn't make it in time. That sucks, man. Stay on the track. Come on, Cataquack. Okay, hit one tree. And, like, I'm right there, bro. Like, if you ask 9 people if I was gonna hit that tree, probably 8 of them would have said that I was gonna. I should have used that coin a billion fucking years ago. You're suggesting we turn people into Gooner sleeper agents? I'm really racking my brain of what a sleeper agent even means. Because it gets confusing because sleeper means you're sleeping on something. Like, it's something that's secretly really cool, right? I always thought sleeper meant that it's a snooze fest. I figured out snooze fest is the word that I meant to be using for years. Sleeper is actually a good thing. It means it's actually really good in reality. I was calling Mario Kart tracks sleepers left and right. People probably thought I loved Mario Kart. Can I get a mushroom? Are we early enough in the race? It's fucking horrible. Is it early enough in the race to get mushrooms? Asking again for a friend. And now we just hug this. And we're behind the fucking bot, dude. The strat is you stay out of the water because the water is the slowest thing in the universe. Would you believe it? There's also hidden lore that charge jumping here saves time. I don't know what it is. If there's something with the slope going upwards that you move more slowly, like this is fucking Yoshi's Island. It's probably something like that. Are you serious, man? Oh my god. Give me something cool at least. What a fucking L game. Why do we play games like this? Not even having fun. I probably am supposed to get the boost first, right? Before I ride this shit up. He moves so much faster. It's actually hard to control. Honestly. There's also a new shortcut they discovered on this track that maybe I'll try to go for if I have a bit of a lead, but it looks like I actually fucking don't. Also, please don't give me a coin. I nutted too early. What am I supposed to do? My god. Yeah, it's right here. You're supposed to charge jump, and then you can trick off of that little thing over there. And look at that. Right when I was gonna get my fucking green shell. Would you look at that? Oh, what a horrible rendition of this track. Am I right? Yeah, I think if you hit the wall here, you just gotta, like tap it in like fucking Happy Gilmore. Okay, get ready for the split. I always forget to split. My bad. Sleeper agent is a concept from the 80s, Lamau. Sleeper, the slang is like less than a decade old. And that's true, but what is a sleeper agent? There's just too many meanings for the word is the problem. Like it's all like I don't even know. I thought a sleeper agent was something that puts you to sleep. Like a melatonin? Am I getting warmer? Speaking of getting warmer, it's fucking hot in here. I even tried to leave my door open a little bit more so the AC could reach me. You might notice it's open a crack. Some of you might even be bothered by this information. Sorry to reveal it. But it's not freaking working. Oh no, I did not want that height. Me when I'm being born and God decides to make me 5'8" short king. Okay, is this actually... I feel like that wasn't the moment to charge a jump. Also, hidden lore about this game is if you're coming off a... Oh my god. Oh my god, saved. If you're coming off a trick boost, the trick boost propels you forward, and normally charging a charge jump slows you down. But if you're in a trick boost, you can charge a charge jump basically for free. So what you can do is when you get a trick boost, if you're just going straight, you can just charge a charge jump and then carry the boost through. It's optimal. Because you get a little boost when you release the charge jump. But it doesn't really matter if you're going to do shit immediately after anyway. It only really works if you're going just straight. A challenge for some of us. Okay, I used to do some crazy off-the-wall shit here, but I think it's better to just go rail to rail like that. I think there's technically some more difficult shit you could do. Is there even a feather cut to do on this track? I feel like the feather might not even be a meta item here. Oh, split, by the way. Sleeper agent is when someone is brainwashed with a task, but they don't know they are until the trigger word is heard. Oh, so like Winter Soldier. You gotta speak my language as a Marvel movie fan. Dude, can we even do this? Honestly, can we even 2 tracks in under 10 minutes? Can we do it? We gotta lock in. End of the run. God, I've got to see Spider-Man. We've come full circle. But now that you're talking about Winter Soldier... Oh my god. Wait, that was kind of crazy. That was some spooky shit. I just wasn't clinging the wall. Also here, I used to get really pissed when the game first came out at this shortcut. Because sometimes the tide just steals shit from you. My god, it's so hard to do that because you have to drift first. Oh my god. Gotta like start to drift before you shroom. So then you can, because if you try to start drifting after you mushroom, then you just run out of time. It's just, it's tough. It's really fucking tough. Okay, not a bad lap 1 though. All things considered. I don't know. So I think there's a better way to do that than the way I'm doing it. Because I just ride the wall off. If you jump, I would think it puts you leftward more. But I've seen people jump off and then carry their momentum rightward really fast. So it doesn't even matter. And then they end up with a much better trajectory at the end. I also used to cling this wall way earlier. I think it's better to cling closer to the ground, but not that low. Because then you don't get jack shit for it. And there, I don't know if it... And there, I don't know if it's better to trick left and right. Because it's always at least as fast, but since there's no angle on it, there's no way to manipulate it to get extra speed. Yeah, like, I'm mashing right tricks there, and that's the furthest right I can even go. Oh my god. No, dude! Like, ugh! When's even the last time that happened to me? Never. I don't think I've ever actually had that happen to me. But here we are, on recording, the second it fucking matters for something. Jeez, man. Okay, at least we're hitting this part. I just shouldn't fucking speak. Should I just lock in and just not fucking speak anymore? My god. Oh yeah, that's it, by the way. Tracks usually take 3 minutes. There's still hope. Alright, I could still fucking make it. There's only 1 track left. Last track. Can we do it? We get like a 127 or something? NCT? Maybe. This track's pretty long. I kind of want to go for the hard strat. There's a hard strat where you can fucking trick off that thing. But there's a hard strat at the end where you charge jump towards a rock and then you jump off the rock immediately and you can skip needing a mushroom. But if you fuck it up even a little bit, you go out of bounds and Lakitu takes you and you lose all your items. I want Peach's long track. What's that even mean, dude? You talking about like when a cat has shit on its asshole and starts rubbing it on the floor? Creates a long trail? Or are you talking about the pipes to the vagina? What? What do you mean, what the fuck? You're the one who said it. I'm just reading what you sent in the chat. I'm trying to analyze it for meaning. My bad. I thought I saw a blue shell. It was actually just the Cataquack on the map. Okay, I'm gonna go for... Actually, you know what? Since I have the feather, the only reason to go for the hard strat would be for ego reasons. I can just jump over the boxes. So I don't need to do any of this shit. I can just fucking... Yeah, look at that. Oh my god, it's beautiful. I'm gonna go for this, though. Make me feel cool. I don't know if that even helps that much, but the water is so colossally slow that maybe it does. In actuality. Also, I was trying to drift the whole time there. And time! I think I did a little bit early. Like a little bit, maybe like a second too early. Fuck. I got a little bit too excited. 126 though. All right, whether it's a 126.05, 07, we don't know really. But that's it, man. Every track in the game. Would you believe it? We actually did it, and it was perfect time too. Look at this. It's just past midnight. Wow. What a fire stream idea, Jigsaw. You finished the run right on time. It's just 30 minutes of practice, warming up, talking about Tom Holland, how ripped and attractive he is, and then you go into the run, and the run is timed out perfectly to end stream. 2-hour stream. Wow. I love coming to the Jigsaw stream. Not like that. Whoa, hold your horses. Not like that. But this was fun. I was hoping that this would be possible. I would like to do more runs of Mario Kart in the future. This is the only speedrun I've ever done in my life, by the way. Just in case anybody forgot. You don't love that? What? You don't love what? What did I say that you didn't love? I love playing Mario Kart. And speedrunning Mario Kart is so practical. Think about the party tricks. Oh, coming to the stream. Okay. Damn, I thought you of all people would be supportive. But I suppose you weren't the one clamoring for my OnlyFans. Some people have. People are saying that. People are saying they want the Jigsaw OnlyFans. Maybe one day. If I'm really severely in debt. It as if I was sure sending that. It's funny how Twitch does that. Do you think that actually stops people? Like they click send on a message and they reread it and they're like, actually, that was mean. I won't send that. People on Twitch are fucking ruthless. Nobody fucking cares. It's like that shit in the 3DS games that they introduced, where if you save and you've been playing for over 2 hours, they're like, maybe you should take a break. Nobody fucking takes a break. Why would you do that? I want to play all of Link Between Worlds right now. That's one of the best Zeldas. My god, Link Between Worlds? That's one of my favorites. Linear? Absolutely. I love it. But yeah, I think this is probably I was thinking for this week that we just do Mario Kart, hold us over, get really good at Tarzan before Lucian comes back. So then suddenly I'm a Tarzan god legend. And he's going to be like, oh my God, how did you do that? And then I can teach him Tarzan. And it can be a whole bonding experience and we can grow closer to each other. But we could also do that by playing online. We get less attempts at Tarzan. I feel like this is the best way to improve because I play every single track, every stream, guaranteed, right? And I'm competing with myself. There's little RNG elements to make it so I can't fucking hit Tarzan even if I was playing my best. It's really awesome. But what place would I be on the leaderboard, actually? Let's take a look at this just before we finish here. Not like that. So it was a what, 126 oh something. Oh, wait, no video? He just fucking Canadian guy just got the pass. He's like, yeah, I swear I did it. Like, what? This is from 8 days ago. They just let people do that? Wait, what do you mean? What the fuck? Was it taken down for some reason? There must have been a way to verify it. Oh my God, I could just say whatever the fuck I want. I'm just wondering if to verify the run, they're going to have to rewatch. If they're going to have to watch the whole stream and listen to us talk about Lolly. That's what I'm imagining. Oh shit. Move to top. Maybe the video wasn't approved. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Because if they really, like, is this that scuffed, that non-reputable of a game to run, that they just don't even care? What is this? Sub 126, please. That's what I'm gunning for. So that means I'm top 155 in the world at Mario Kart World. Oh, look at that. That's why we come to the Jigsaw stream. Top tier gameplay. 3 days ago with no video too. Oh shit. So maybe I could just not submit my video. Say I got like a... What would be believable? Like a 122. No, that's a world record. Oh wait, no, it's not. No, it's not. Maybe I could say 122. I could say, yeah, I could say a 122 and it would put me at, I know you can't see the browser anymore. You'd say a 122 and it would put me at like, oh my God, dude. Dude, oh my, dude, that should be my goal. If I can reach 6-7, that's achievable, right? I only have to save a few minutes. Not a bad idea. You'd be sub 126 if you didn't fall off the track several times. You're right about that. Maybe that's what I should shoot for. Just play a little bit cleaner. But it's tough. Like I'm trying to have a conversation with you and play the game. Like I don't want anybody to be bored here. We're trying to build a community. But at the same time, talking and driving, talking and swinging from vines, it's tough. How do you do all that? Oh, well. But that's probably my plan for tomorrow, is do this again. If people are really clamoring for online, I can play online again. But I just feel like it's not as good of a use of my time if I'm going to be playing straight lines for a lot of it anyway. What's even the goddamn point? But it teaches you item play, teaches you optimizing based on your placement and trying to maximize your odds of winning. This is all just front running, which never fucking happens online, by the way. No matter how good you are, nothing to do with my skill level. I'm good at playing with my item. You better hope your item's blue, Aaron. New rule. Front running is a huge part of Uzumame. Is it? But you don't even get control of that game. You just fucking click go and they run. There's nothing going on. There's no creative expression in that game. That's the problem, right? And if people come to my stream and they see me with anime girls, it's like, oh my god, one of these guys again? Nintendo fanboy with his anime girls? Can't be one of those people. Bro doesn't know. It's just how you invest in your stats, right? Northern Lion streamed it. I don't want to say anything that could be misconstrued like I'm insulting Northern Lion. But I feel like it's not that much of a surprise, right? You tell me NL's playing Usamumame? Like, sure, yeah, I believe it. Why not? But he's a grown-ass man. Versus you have me. People come in, they're like, you taking your SAT soon? Hope you're studying. It's a pretty hard test. I know he plays Binding of Isaac. That's about it. I don't know what I don't think I've seen any clips of him playing anything else. I know that's what he's known for, what he got big doing. That's all I know about NL. But I've greatly enjoyed watching clips of him. I think he's a really funny guy. Colossally, in fact. When Isaac streamed, I've actually never played Isaac in my life at all. I had multiple roommates that really loved Isaac. And every time I came to the living room, it would be on the TV. And I would just leave. It was honestly my Earthbound. Like, oh, Isaac's on? See you guys. I'll go find something else to do. Because when you don't know what's going on in that game, it's just meaningless. But I've heard it's fun to watch if you do know what's going on. Allegedly. But who the hell can say? Maybe one day, though. I do want to play that game eventually. People rave and rant about it. And I got to see what it's all about. It looks like it could be fun. I'll give them that. But I was a bit of a hater living with people who played it as much. And hearing all the noises and sounds. Wasn't a huge fan of the art style either. Like, why am I even watching this? But I think tomorrow, more Mario Kart. That's the plan. Probably do another run. I'm gonna... Should I even submit this one? It would be good to have one on the board. I can submit it whenever I want. The VOD's going to be on YouTube. I can cut it up however I want. Maybe my best run of this week, I'll submit. I didn't even fucking time this correctly anyway, in all likelihood. So, that's what the plan will be. We'll try to get the best run we can. And I think that's about it for me. Thanks for coming to the stream, as always, Aaron. I don't think there's anybody else in chat. So, really appreciate it. Hope to see you again at some point this week. Hope you have a good night.